you know that the format of the Champions League will change from the next 24-25 season? This not only applies to Champions League but also two other UEFA competitions, Europa League and Conference League. To me, this format of Champions League is just a glorified version of the Super League. Let's discuss this. Starting next season, there will be 36 teams in the Champions League rather than usual 32, which means there will be 4 more teams added to the competition. There will also be changes to the format of the competition. The group stages of the competition, where 32 teams are divided into 8 different groups of 4, will be scraped off, and we will see a single league format instead of group format for the early stages of the competitions, which means there will be 189 matches played rather than 125. Rather than playing 6 home and away matches against 3 different opponents, the teams will now play 8 matches against 8 different opponents, half at home and half away in the new league format. To determine 8 different opponents, the teams will be ranked in 4 different seeding pots. Each seeding pot will have 9 different teams, with first seeding pot consisting of the strongest teams and the last seeding pot consisting of the weaker ones. Each team will be randomly selected to compete against 2 teams from each pot, engaging in 1 match against a team from each pot on their home turf and 1 on away. According to UEFA, this keeps the competition fair and even, as each team will face opponents of varying qualities home and away. In the new format, the draws of the fixtures will be done mainly through computers compared to what we have seen before, where the UEFA people and ex-players drawing the teams and picking up the balls from the pot. UEFA simulated the traditional way of doing the draws, but it would take like 3 and 4 hours, hence moving to a new computerized format. In the knockout phase of the competition, the top 8 sides in the league will automatically qualify for the round of 16, while the teams finishing from 9th to 24th will compete in a 2-legged knockout phase playoff to secure their path to round of 16 of the competition. Teams that finish 25th or lower will be eliminated with no access to Europa League. From round of 16 onwards, the competition will continue to follow its existing format of knockout rounds, leading to the final stage at the neutral venue selected by UEFA as usual. As I mentioned earlier, there will be 4 more teams entering the competition now. Out of those 4 spots, 2 of the extra qualifying spots will be awarded to the nations whose club achieved the best collective performance during the season before. The best collective performance, or season country coefficient, is calculated by dividing total number of points earned by number of sides competing. This is a move away from a heavily criticized plan to tally the 5-year historical coefficient. Currently, Italy and Germany are top 2 on the season country coefficient rankings. There is and there will be more backlashes, especially from the managers of the club, about the increased amount of games in an already tight season calendar. It is obvious that we'll see more and more injuries and fatigue among the players, as FIFA will also expand the Club World Cup from 2025 to 32 teams. As this happens, the clubs will need to expand their squad. While the big teams might have funds to create a big squad, the smaller clubs might struggle furthermore, as bigger teams will be poaching their players. So the main question is, why are UEFA changing their format of club competition right now? The UEFA competition rules have been evolving through the years, and as you all may know, the main underlying reason, you guessed it right, is money. Even though the managers and the players will be fatigued, tired and injured, the owners of their respective clubs will want to generate more revenue. UEFA also wants to generate more broadcast and stadium revenues for the clubs and for themselves, as European Super League sponsor A22 Sports are breathing down their necks. A couple of months ago, the European Court of Justice cleared Super League to run independently without UEFA or FIFA sanctioning them. Their plan guarantees more money to the clubs with a huge fee to the clubs just to enter the competition. UEFA are under pressure, and if this format does not work out, we'll see more and more clubs inclining towards Super League now. So, what do you think about this new format for UEFA competitions? Do you think this format has a future in the long run, or should they have stuck with the old format? And also, will we see more clubs inclining towards Super League in the future? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you.